Hello Team S&G and welcome to another weekly update. It's March 1st, Friday, and I know I've been gone for a while. I think the last video I posted was somewhere around the first week in February. So my apologies. I actually shot some, but they didn't turn out well. And long story short, I'm going to make a much more concentrated effort to stay on top of this and get the videos posted, okay? And by the way, I'm still planning as I come around is to videotape everybody, all the new employees, so we can add to our employee spotlight page of the website. Okay, so what do we got going? First off, I want to review the whiteboard, or the wipe board, I should say. That's in all the stores, and it kind of has all the dates going down on one side, and then your names across the top. And the purpose, again, just to review, is that every day you're supposed to log the estimates that were done for you. Not the estimates you scheduled, but the actual estimates when they're being done by the estimators in the home, how many had done that day, and then how many of those estimates you actually sold. And kind of what we're trying to do is keep track of estimates done versus how many we're selling. We're trying to improve our closure rate as well as trying to convert more sample loans. So obviously on a Saturday, you might check out samples to 3, 4, 5 different customers maybe. Well, I'm hoping that you'll call back on Sunday or Monday at the latest and try to entice them to let us into the home. Now we know the vast majority of everything that we sell, we install. So if we don't do a measure, we virtually have no chance of selling that job. So more sample loan conversions into estimates and converting more estimates into job is kind of what we're focusing on, and that's the purpose of the board. So please indulge me, indulge your store managers, and stay up on that. That's something that you're supposed to take charge of and do on a daily basis. Okay? And if you don't sell any jobs, or if you didn't set up any estimates or have any estimates go that day, you're supposed to put a 0 in the little box. Okay? So it makes it real easy for your managers to keep track and keep the lines all filled out and everything even. Okay? Now, we're actually going to introduce a new board this month, and this was brought to my attention, and this actually was a request of a number of the employees, I was told, by the store managers. And all this one is, at the top up here, the manager's going to have some notes to write, and then he's going to write all the salespeople's names, and then at the bottom will be the estimators' names. The next row will be, for the salespeople, what their sales are so far for that month, and then it'll be kind of like the date and what they're pacing. Okay? And at the bottom, we're just going to keep track of how many estimates the estimator has done that so far that month, and how many in-home closes they've had. Now, for an estimator, we consider anything that sells the day of the estimate as an in-home close. Okay? So kind of keeping track, keeping everybody motivated, and remembering that the most important thing is sales. I mean, we love our customers, we love our employees, we're proud of our reputation, the great work we do, but if we don't get the sales, you know, we can't make people happy. We don't have employees and things like that. So, you know, we make the sales first and foremost, and, you know, the quality of work that we do speaks for itself, and the quality of employees and teammates we have also speaks for itself. So I appreciate you guys staying up on the whiteboards. Also, this is going to come into play and help you realize with the pace of each person, and also they'll put the pace of the store for the winter incentive, or the team bonus you might be calling it, the numbers that we're hitting. So it kind of gives you an idea how you're doing and what your chances are of hitting those monthly numbers and getting those extra dollars. So great news for everybody. So like I say, stay up on the whiteboards. I think you'll find it really beneficial, and we're going to learn a lot about things, about how fast jobs close, what our closure rates and things like that. So so I think it's a really useful tool, and I'm excited that you're going to embrace it and stay up on it. Okay? What else do we have going? I mentioned earlier the winter incentive bonus. Actually, I sent out the numbers today, Friday the 1st, so your store managers hopefully will be posting those by Monday, so you know where we got to run to get those extra dollars. During the month of February, I think a number of the stores actually swept the whole category. We had some that got on the board, and unfortunately only one store got close, but didn't quite get there. But I think this month the numbers are a little bit lower. Last March 2012, we didn't have an overly good month, so these numbers look very, very obtainable. Matter of fact, they look downright easy to soar past, so hopefully everybody can get that extra $350 spending money just in time for spring. You'll get it in the April paycheck, and you'll be able to spend it on who knows what. So, okay. What else I want to talk about? Oh, along with the winter incentive, if you're a part-time employee, I know we only have a few of them in the company, but yours will be prorated out of that store. So let's say you work 20 hours a week, you're a half-time employee, then you'd get half of what everybody else gets. Kind of only makes sense and is fair. So just wanted to mention that. What else we got going? Another thing is vacuuming is becoming a big deal. It's important to remember that not all vacuums work on all carpets, and that's true of no matter what the carpet is or fiber. And basically what's going on, you should remind the consumer that exactly that not all vacuums work on all carpets, that hopefully their vacuum has a manual adjustment to raise and lower the beater bar. Okay, some of the newer, more expensive vacuums, that's the bad part about this, the real expensive ones, have a self-adjusting beater bar. And what's going on is that the beater bar goes up inside the vacuum cleaner, but actually the head or the face of the vacuum cleaner is really low on the carpeting. And the vacuum cleaners are so powerful that instead of gliding across the top of the carpeting, they're so strong to suction, it's pulling it down into the carpeting, and you can't push the vacuum. It's literally like it's sucking so hard that it's stuck to the carpeting, and you can pull it backwards if you start jerking on the vacuum, but pushing it forward, there's just no way. Now, obviously, that's not a carpet problem. That's a design flaw in the actual vacuum cleaner. And like I say, sometimes the more expensive the vacuum is and it comes with all the gadgets and stuff like that self-adjusting beater bar, ends up not being a good thing for the carpet, and it doesn't really work on a lot of the carpets nowadays. So it's something you want to let your customers know, because if they don't know that going in or before they get the new carpet, they're going to say, well, you should have told me. And the truth of the matter is, you can't warn everybody about everything when they get new carpeting. But that's something that we got to make sure that we mention, that, you want to have a vacuum cleaner that has a manual adjustment, so you can lift that beater bar all the way off, or as high as you can off the carpeting, and it'll work just fine. Okay, so make a note of that. What else I want to talk about? The warranty booklets. Hey, we should be giving these out to just about everybody that comes in the store. There's great maintenance tips, cleaning tips, and candidly, we're one of the few companies that has something that's this nice that we hand out to customers. So, even if they don't buy from us, they're going to keep this because of the cleaning tips, and maybe next time we'll get that sale. But I'd rather give out more of these than too few. I know sometimes you might thinking they're expensive and we're spending the money, but at the end of the day, if we can help someone keep their carpet or their product or hardwood or laminate looking better longer, we've done a good thing for them. So warranty booklets, pass them out to everybody. The estimators should be carrying them and passing them out also. Okay? As a gentle reminder, Sunday, March 31st is Easter. We're closed. It's a paid day. We just changed that last year, so a little perk. So remember, you don't have that last day of the month to close, so it's only a 30-day month. So what do they say? ABC, always be closing. Before I run out of time here, I want to talk real quick about the Thomaston, the stock laminate. We're dropping that. We're discontinuing. We're bringing in some new SKUs that hopefully I'll have to you by the end of the month. But check stock on the Thomaston, we're running low. We're getting some new carpet styles in also. Again, hopefully have those by the end of the month. But Style Ace is a drop. We have it out there right now, down to $1.99 a foot, and we're still not selling it. So one of those, if you got to go lower, we'll do it. But at $1.99, $1.79, we should really be able to sell that. So take a look at it. It's not a bad value. Not a great value, but we need to get rid of that so we can make room for the new stuff. Okay, now, let me clear my throat. Excuse me. Before we get on to the exciting thing, we got to recognize the top riders for February. February turned out to be a very, very nice month for us and for a lot of people throughout the company. Like I say, we had a lot of stores hit the team bonuses and people get some extra money. We had a lot of really good, solid, written business throughout the company. So, the top riders, we had Bill in the Pleasanton store, sales over $71,000. Then we had Stephanie in the Rockland store. Stephanie had sales over $82,000. So two nice numbers there. Barbara in Almaden. Miss Barbara had sales over $90,000. So you can see how we're going up and up. So good job, Barbara. We had a new person joining the list this month in Rancho Cordova. We had Katie. Katie's one of our newer kids here in Rancho and had a stellar month. She broke the 100,000 mark. So congrats to Katie. Good job. A little extra pat on the back since she's a newbie and it's her first time breaking the 100,000. So keep up the good work, Katie. In Santa Clara, we had Big Bad John Ogorzat leading the way. Johnny, sales over 100,000. Nice job, Johnny. Way to go. And then the store I haven't mentioned, this is becoming a little redundant, and you can probably guess. This is Elk Grove, and we got our man, Mr. Dino. Well, you know, January, Dino did 116,000, which was just fabulous for January. And it's like, Dino, can you top that in February? It's a shorter month. Again, time of the year, a little bit slow. Dino did, naturally. Dino, 117,000, over 117,000 in sales. So great month, Dino. Way to go. So guys, I'm running out of time. I just want to say thank you. Congrats to everybody on February. Remember, March is an exciting time. Traffic starts to pick up. People are coming in. They're spending money. They're starting to buy. They're doing that spring cleaning. So before I let you go, just a couple things. Who has better installers than us? Nobody. Who has better warranties than us? Nobody. Who has better selection than us? Nobody. Who lends samples to customers without a deposit or a salesperson attached? Nobody. Just S&G. Who has a better staff than S&G? Absolutely nobody. Who's a better professional than you? Nobody. You know, and it's a great thing. I know it seems kind of funny or whatever, but you start chanting this every day and you're going to see your confidence, your store morale, and it's absolutely true. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does what S&G does. So guys, take care. Have a great week. Happy sales, and we'll see you around the stores. Keep up the good work. Bye-bye.